Hi there and welcome back to Breathaman, where the restless spirits wander and we explore.
Keeping an eye.
Let's see what we can do here and how we can bring peace to these restless souls.
See something.
Charge!
Pray the field.
Disarm the traps, that is most important. Rest of you guys will take care of the animats.
Not quite.
What? It's finished.
There we go.
That
Difficult Adra animat. Find out soon enough where we have to go. Maybe this is the path to progress. Maybe this is where we should explore. It seems to me so. So let's go this way and explore first before we progress. Wow! What a great encounter that is. Let's go and interdict these beings. Well, I can stay in the back. We will cater to Lord Paul. Why are you going back? Oh, there's the shade. Don't care about the shade. I can take down the shade from here. There's the duplicate. Attack and the devotions for the faithful are very, very good. Change to the ranged as we're in the second row.
Good. Lava.
Christine can go for some
Beyond. See.
casting. Some more casting even.
So.
Now let's return to
Watch for you.
core attacks. Let's send out Kivava to disarm the traps.
And that's how it's done.
It's finished.
No help here.
that looked like it hurt.
The Dragon's Maul Shield has even leveled up. Oh, nice. So, what's the last part of the story? Aha. Quickly pass the shield to a successor. So, Lirat the Swineherd is now the possessor of this thing. That shield. Lirat the Swineherd never wanted to be a dragon hunter, but when his village drew the attention of a particularly nasty crack dragon, he was chosen to deal with it. Armed with his uncle's rusty sword and a single dose of heathbush poison, just in case, he set out to find the beast The dragon was not hard to find. Lirat could hear its snores from half a mile away and smell it from farther still. He followed a trail of bones to a cave where the beast lay sleeping, surrounded by the bodies of dead and dying pigs. As Lirat entered the cave, one of the wounded swine squealed. This woke the dragon, which swallowed the pig whole. Only then did the beast notice Lirat, and in its surprise it choked on the pig. Lirat nearly died of fright as he watched the dragon writhe and convulse, but the dying pig had lodged himself firmly in the dragon's unfortunately long throat, and within minutes the monster was dead. Despite his protests, Lirat was hailed as a hero. As word of his deed spread, and as the supposed size of his dragon grew, he attracted the attention of Turan the Bold, who passed the shield to the young swineherd. Lirat enjoyed a year of feasts and feats, but when questions circulated about his next conquest, he passed the shield to another hunter. Nice. We even got a fear aura on that shield. Basically a dragon ourselves at this point. More souls. More souls. More restless souls.
Not a sound.
We have to walk around. Maybe we can find out more. The pillar tugs at your essence. A pulse from the world itself moves through it. Pulse. And soul guardian pillars. There might be more traps here. We've got to be careful. Are there more traps? It seems like no. Whoa! There's a lot of people coming here to us. And we will bless ourselves for the occasion.
Not quite.
Lord Paul's got a target, and Kilvasa should have two.
Lava room. Be
Duplicate and Vicastine can go here. We can go for a dire blessing too, and some area damage. As well, there's devotions for the faithful and some more area damage.
that will get through.
And then some more damage, because damage is what we deal. We deal with damage. This way, this would be also a very good choice. The force protection.
Breathe.
We're not going to go for any special attacks here that are exhaustible. As long as we can do it like that, we'll do it like that.
Nothing I can do.
And that's how it's...
Next. There we go, and next.
Nothing I can do.
There's the Adra animate.
Let's try something else.
We don't care about you, Adra animate. You'll get it. From everyone involved.
And that's
Shoot!
how it's...
Load and shoot. The lost souls shall rest again.
Not a sound.
The golden glow.
What is it?
Of death, or
I'll see it
we
done.
don't know what.
It's finished.
Exceptional padded armor. Why is it here? We don't know. Let's continue though. The next part of this. A door opens with a strange mechanic sound, and there is a new prison we see. Poe comes to us in fear. And we meet Iovara. A column of Adra rises above you, stoic and silent, its rigid layers, a measuring stick for the passing of ages. It feels to you as a thick block of ice, and you perceive buried deep in its core a dim flickering flame, all but extinguished, yet preserved against the ravages of the elements. At your approach, the flame seems to steady and draw strength, and the layers separating it from you melt away, and you're bathed in its glow, a bright beacon in the gloom. The glow seems to fade, as though you had adjusted to its intensity, and where it was, Iovara seeps into existence, an Aedolic shade, hovering above the most prison floor. Though ageless, she appears somehow different to you now, a slight stoop to her carriage, perhaps, or a trace of sunkenness in her eyes. There is a broad scar across her face, fibrous and wormy, where flames once lapped, unhealed even in death.
Hello, old friend. The ages have been kind to you, I hope. You are so different now from who you were then, yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face. What is it that has brought you here?
Well, I go wherever fate takes me.
So the universe wills it then. As likely a reason as any. I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Theos. The energy of this place changes when he is near. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through here now. They do not come by choice.
Theos diverted them from the cycle. He seeks to empower Boudica and to blame Animancy for the damage he's caused.
After all this time, he would still stand against the tide.
You knew me when Theos did. There's something I need to know about that
I
time.
will tell you what I remember.
There's something about that lifetime my soul can't let go of. I need to know what it is, and I'm running out of time. I see moments from that life. Of you, of the Inquisition, of Theos.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a weight about your neck. So it always was. He had inspired something in you. We spoke of him the last time you were here also. It was just after the trial. You were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true.
And what was that, Iovara? Iovara's mouth tightens and her brow furrows, a look of pity. Her eyes shift back and forth between each of yours, as if looking for something that would help her decide whether to speak.
That the gods aren't real. What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And who created these gods, and for what?
They were conceived by Engwyth, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Theos's people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Engwythans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators. Generation after generation, they prodded and worked the stitching of the world and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone. It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
Interesting. Well, this is going to be a long conversation, so we're going to make a short pause here. And I get something to drink. And we'll concentrate on what Iovara has to say then. See you in a short time in the next episode. Happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel signing out.